Good afternoon, boys. So today we're going to look at 4 types of shares. You are going to need to be able to identify these shares from scenarios that are given to you. And the 4 types of shares that we look at are preference shares, bonus shares, founders shares, and ordinary shares. Right? So you need to be able to identify those from scenarios given to you. So if we look at the first one, ordinary shares. These are standard shares without any special rights or limitations, hence the word ordinary. So depending on how much profit the public company makes, your dividends will vary year on year. You only receive your dividends after the preference shareholders have received theirs, right? Because they have preferential preference over you. And you'll only get dividends if the company has made a profit. The shareholders are last to be paid if the company is declared insolvent. So everyone else will be paid, and only then, if there's any money, will you then get your portion. The one positive thing is that as an ordinary shareholder, you have rights to vote at the AGM that takes place. Right. The higher the profit the company makes, the more dividends you will receive. Now, when we look at preference shares, these shares have preferential rights on dividends, right? You receive a dividend regardless of whether there is profit or not. But you have no voting rights at the AGM, unlike the ordinary shares. You're paid out first, preferential, before any other shareholders. But you're more like a creditor to the business than an owner. Preference claim company assets in the event of the business going into liquidation. So any assets that are sold off then and the profits of those will go to preference shareholders. Dividends are paid out according to the type of preference share that you have. And wait for it, there are 8 types of preference shares. There's a fixed dividend that you get per year, unlike the ordinary shares, which may change every year. The bonus shares. These are given to existing shareholders based on the number of shares they already hold. They're given to shareholders in place of a dividend, so when no dividend has been declared. It's almost like a gift or a payment in the form of shares. It's issued as compensation, as I said, when no dividend has been declared. Bonus shares, the shareholders will now own more shares and can claim dividends in the future. So because they're getting extra shares, right, their number of shares grows, but they will only claim their dividends in the future. Right, so founder shares, as the name says, founder, they're issued to the people who started the business or directors of the company for their role in establishing and growing the business. In terms of dividends, they are the last to receive dividends. So those are the 4 shares that you get, 4 types of shares that we get. Remember, ordinary, they get voting rights and their dividends change depending on the profits. Preference shares, no voting rights, and they get a fixed dividends and they're paid first. Bonus shares, they're given as a gift, but you can only get your dividends later. And founders, that's for saying thank you to those who started or tried to establish the business. Hope that has helped.